All right, what is up, guys? My name is Hamby, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to create avatars for VrChat. Not really create, but upload avatars that you found for VrChat. This is going to be a very quick tutorial. I'm not going to really explain a lot of the details. I'm just going to show you how to do this, so mostly follow along. First thing you're going to want to do is go to vrchat.com, sign in, and then at the left here you'll see downloads. Click on that, and you'll want to download the Creator Companion. What the Creator Companion does is it's like an all-in-one, so you don't have to put in different packages or whatever you want to add to your project. Creator Companion kind of does all the SDK stuff for you. It's pretty good. I would just download that. Don't go to the manual SDK. Once you have the Creator Companion all downloaded and pretty much set up, it's very straightforward setup. You should see this. Go ahead and create a new project, and then you should see three options here. Just go ahead and click the avatars if you're going to upload an avatar. Make sure that you do name your project. I'm just going to call this one Test Avatars. And yeah, we're just going to, there we go, create project. Now, these three packages are already going to be added. You can't remove them. You can remove this one, but don't do that. Honestly, just these three are the most important ones. Go ahead and open the project up here and you should be good. Alright, everything is pretty much loaded now. Make sure that all these settings are pretty much the same as mine. So this is what we call a blank scene. You're going to want to add shit to this scene, but mainly just your avatar if you're uploading an avatar. You can find different avatars on different websites. I'm a part of the Anthro community on VrChat, so I go to this place called VRC Arena. A lot of the avatars on here are not free, but this one right here is free. I'll make sure to link that for you. Just go ahead and click on that Gumroad link and then, press 0 or whatever and say I want this. They're really nice to upload this for free, so, but don't steal avatars, obviously. That's fucking shitty. Alright, and then go ahead and download the latest one. We're going to do the Unity package. These are the file types. You can do a Blender file if you're into Blender, or a Substance Painter file if you're into Substance Painter, but we're just focusing on Unity, so go ahead and download that one. Alright, once that's done downloaded, you don't really have to drag and drop it anywhere. You can just kind of click on it and open it, and it should open with your Unity folder or your Unity program. Go ahead and press that little import button right here and then wait for all that stuff to go in. Alright, now once that's all in here, pretty much go ahead and go into the folder that's provided. If there's a few other folders provided, find the one that says Avatar. If you can't find the folder, go ahead and look for something that looks like this. This is pretty much a Unity scene. Once you find this, it should be maybe under scenes, but it's usually next to the FBX if you're downloading a model that's ready. So go ahead and double click that scene and it should just pop up like this. The reason there's a big picture behind it is probably for the thumbnail. When you upload an avatar, you have that little picture, so you know what avatar you're picking. This is probably what it's going to be. Alright, so because you open the scene, they already pretty much set the avatar up for you. But from this step, you would find the VrChat SDK window. If you don't have that, go up here to Window, go to Windows, and then you should see it right down here, VrChat SDK. When you open that window, you should see it like this. Just go ahead and drag that little icon right here over to wherever you want it. I like to keep it on the right. Sign into your VrChat account. Alright, and once you're in that VrChat account, you should be able to pretty much upload the avatar. Now again, this is only if your avatar is pretty much already set up to be uploaded right away. If not, then there's a few other steps, which I'm going to actually go through. You'll go ahead and you can build and test it if you want to, but there's really no point. Just go ahead and build and publish for Windows. And I'm not going to right now. I might as well, whatever. Let's just do it. Build and publish for Windows. It might take a little bit to upload. That's the caveat of uploading avatars, is that it takes a little bit, but it's okay. Alright, so once it's done loading, you'll go ahead and go into the game scene. Again, if you don't have this little window, Windows here, and then you should see game. Once you're there, go ahead and scale all the way out, and then name your avatar whatever you want. I'm going to call him Ham. This is a description. Alright, these content warnings, check them if you want to. Honestly, I don't think anyone does, but go ahead and check them. I don't think this one breaks any of these, so it's alright. And then for sharing, If you want your avatar to be able to be clonable for other people, then you'll make it public. But if you just want it to be your avatar, just make it private. We're not going to worry about cross-platform because our avatar isn't optimized for that. So we're just, yeah. And then just click this little checkbox and press upload. I'll discuss the image on this next part. Alright, and you're good. You should go over to VrChat, try it out. It should work. Now let's say you were going through these folders and you didn't find this Unity scene. All you found was the FBX or the avatar. There's a few things that we need to do to make sure we set this thing up right. First off, find your FBX, go ahead and drag and drop it into the hierarchy here. It should spawn in as scale 111. That's pretty much the base height, I guess. The normal height. I think it's a little bit too tall. I like being smaller avatars. Plus this one comes as smaller, so I'm just going to make this 0.7 all across the board. Now that the avatar is at 0.7 scale, we're going to go ahead and add the avatar descriptor. Make sure that your avatar is highlighted to do that. I know that it looks like there's a lot here, but just follow with me. We're going to start on the view position. Press edit and then scroll out. You should see a little ball with these arrows. If you don't see these arrows, press that gizmo button. Go ahead and bring that down. You're going to want to position it pretty much right there. Press the return button, and now we're going to go into lip sync. You can go ahead and auto detect it. It should just pick up the visemes from the avatar. Press on the eye look, enable, and you're going to want to find the eyes. It's usually under the spine and the chest and the neck and the head. And then we have eye left, eye right. Go ahead and drag and drop them into here, eye left, and then eye right. Now that you got the eyes dragged and dropped in there, you're going to want to position the eyes so that they look the right direction. Looking straight, go ahead and press the preview. That's good. Looking up, go ahead and press the preview and then scroll it so it looks up. Looking down, same thing. Looking left, because it's looking at us, we got to go to the right side of, and then looking right this way. Alright, eyes are all set up. Now you're going to want to make the playable layers and the expressions. I'm not going to explain how to make controllers and how to make animations. That'll be for another video. But go ahead and look for a folder that maybe says controllers, FX controllers, or animations. But look for the one that says controllers. These right here are the menus and the parameters. One of these are parameters. This one right here says parameter. This is Galaxy menu, this is Galaxy menu toggles, and this one is Galaxy menu eyes. So I'm guessing this one, because it doesn't have a subtext or whatever, it's just Galaxy menu. Highlight your avatar, scroll down, look for menu down here, and drag in your main menu there, and the parameters go right underneath. Now you'll see that there's a controller for Galaxy FX. What this means is you'll want to open up that FX right there, and then drag and drop that. And you're done. We're not going to talk about dynamic bones, but if you do want to add something like that, it's not called dynamic bones anymore, it's called fizz bones. You'll want to add some fizz bones. Pretty much what fizz bones do is it allows you to move hair, move tail, move things that you want to wiggle and, move around and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, fizz bones are a bitch. I've always hated doing them, but I guess I'll show you just one. I'm not gonna do it for the whole avatar though, because it takes too long. Okay, so you're gonna want to scroll through your avatar and find something with hair. We have the hair root. This probably remove all the hair. We don't want that. We just want like some of the hair. So we're just gonna do like hair left. I don't know what that moves, but we'll see. Go ahead and drag and drop that into that fizz bones root transform right here. And then you can actually see it by pressing play. Before you press play, go ahead and save it by Control S and then press play up there. Click on your scene and then move your avatar around. You should see some of the hair start to move. Again, I'm not going to explain any of these settings. I'm not going to explain how to really set it up, but these settings just tweak the movement of the hair. So just play with them as you want and learn what they do. It's just trial and error. It's just seeing how things move. Anyways, once that's all set up, then you are pretty much good. You've already set up the avatar descriptor. You don't really need anything else. All you need to do is just build and publish. So over here in the hierarchy, you'll see something called VRC Cam. This is pretty much your camera with the picture. You'll just want to go ahead and position that wherever you want the picture to be. We'll just make it like super close. Typically what people do is they'll add a plane by going up here and going to create 3D object and then plane. They'll rotate it 90 degrees and then they'll put like a picture on it and focus the camera on that plane. That's a way of doing it if you want to. And then they'll position the camera so that it's like looking at that picture instead of your avatar, like that. But other than that, go ahead and check that box, press upload, make sure that you have a name and a description, have these little tags, and you are good. That is how you upload an avatar to VrChat. It's the simple tutorial, it's nothing hard. It's really straightforward, and I'm sorry for going through this so quickly. I'm sorry for maybe skipping out on a few things. If you guys have any suggestions on things I've missed, go ahead and put it in the comments, and I'll make sure to highlight those respectfully. Other than that, y'all, take it easy. Hope you guys have an amazing time, and I can't wait to see what you guys upload.